Black Myth Wukong final trailer has dropped. What they got in store for us today? Let's see. What I don't know what else they could really show us, you know? Computer? This game looks so good, bro. It looks so good. This is gonna push y'all PCs, Xbox, PlayStation, all that. Crazy. So much detail too. I'm gonna say this right now, they definitely can get at the Game Awards, I think it's like best art design or something. I could see them winning that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Is this in-game or is this a cinematic? Because either way, it looks great. That's what I'm saying. What is that? Is that Wukong? Is that Wukong? I'm so mesmerized by whatever we're playing as in this. I ain't even looking at enemies. We were fighting a dragon, then like a mini giant. You can throw. Who is this? Are these different characters? And we back with Wukong. Is there fish? Bro, it's so much that I don't know. Like, is there fishing in this? What is that? Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely need something like this when I'm boxing, bro. Start going crazy with the staff with this. Ooh. Hold up, he kind of trippy. Okay, so for one, the enemies, we got humanoid enemies, right? We ain't got human enemies, or it's gonna be very few. Because bro is a whole tiger with 3 fingers and the thumb thing. Wait, oh, that fit cat go nasty too, bro. Collecting souls? Okay, so yeah, Wukong. Oh, he can transform into different people. So let me get this straight. I've seen some gameplay where he will dodge and it'll create like a clone. So he can clone himself, but he also can transform. Okay. I'm seeing where Naruto really got the inspiration, you feel me? This man just transformed into a tree. Giant tortoise. The music going crazy, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going on. I see so many different enemy types that at this point I ain't even about to question. I'm just gonna vibe with it. You feel me? It's so much spectacle to this game. So many large scales and interesting enemies, bruh. Ooh. Confront Destiny August 20th, 2024. At the record, I can't even talk. At the timing of this recording, it's the 8th. We have less than like 12 days, really.
Dark-furred, devious-natured, hunting that Gwai is no simple task.
I feel like I haven't heard no voice acting.
But this land bites.
So you're telling me that Grace's campsites, whatever you want to call them in whatever game, because I forget what it's called in Lies of P, but those essentially you can chill at, but you can be attacked at, but not harmed? Or can you be harmed? Like, if you got a really serious enemy attacking you, will they crack or anything? That brings a whole different like feel to this type of game. Because I don't know if your campsite can be broken at a specific area or something, that's terrifying, high key. But if it can't, it's cool to see the enemy still attack you. But then at the same time, do they lose aggro or do they just keep attacking? This game, I would say that this trailer has gotten so many more like thoughts in my head. You know what? Honestly, let's watch the hands-on preview because I need to see what people saying about it. I really been keeping my hands off of Black Myth Wukong, like keeping my eyes off of it. If a trailer drop, I'll check out a trailer. That's it. I know they released some gameplay. I wanted to stay away from that because I want to go into the game as fresh as possible. But I'm gonna at least check out their first impressions. All right. I don't think, as long as they're not spoiling too much, we'll check this out. The game doesn't feel like OG, like, you know, old school Souls, but it feels, or it looks like it's gonna feel like maybe Jedi Survivor, maybe Stellar Blade, where it's kind of got fast combat, but it has Souls elements. What do they call them? Like, I know there's Soulsborne games, Souls-like games, and then Souls Light, where it has some elements of Souls, but it's not as hardcore Souls as like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, but more like Stellar Blade or Jedi Survivor Fallen Order. I hope it's more of that. Because Souls games are perfect when made by FromSoft. Souls likes are dope, like Lies of P. But there's a different type of fun to be had with Souls likes, and there's been a lot of Souls likes. And I mean, From Software, the only one who's making Soulsborne, you know. But there's been a lot of Souls-like games. If this is Souls Light, and we can have a lot of fun with the combat with this, it's a vibe.
The list of impressive-looking Souls-like games on the horizon is long, with games like Phantom Blade Zero, Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn,
I'm playing
and
that now.
Wukong: Fallen Feathers, all having solid showings this summer event season.
Wukong: Fallen Feathers, bruh, it's so many coming out, and I want to play them all because I'm enjoying Souls likes. I'm sorry, I know I just paused right after pausing, but I still want to play South of Midnight. I still haven't beat Jedi Survivor. I still got to go back and do that. I'm not done with Flintlock. It's so much, bro.
There's always been something extra.
And Mortarite. Never forget Mortarite.
It's stunningly gorgeous. The animations are incredibly fluid. It's steeped in rich Chinese culture, and there's just something immensely satisfying about playing as a Monkey King.
See, that's the clone that I was talking about earlier.
With a giant extendable staff.
I love that the staff can do that.
IGN has gone hands-on with the game. It is my own personal first time with it, and after 2 hours of playtime with the opening chapter, I somehow walked away even more excited for its August 20th
More
release.
excited.
IGN China has already done an extensive preview on what Wukong plays like on a late game build, with many techniques, stances, and transformations already unlocked.
See, I ain't know
which is
any
great
of
because
that.
My 2 hours covered pretty much the very start of the game. The first thing that I noticed as I started playing was how fluid and fast Wukong feels to control.
That sounds
Many
amazing.
Souls-likes are built on a foundation of slower and more methodical combat.
Oh, now we in the
feels
pocket.
exceptionally quick and agile. From the beginning,
like
there's
that.
actually no block button. Wukong can twirl his staff to block projectiles, but as far as melee attacks go, everything must be dodged. To that end, there's a Bayonetta-style dodge system, where you can dodge up to 3 times very quickly, but after the third one, you're punished with a lengthy recovery time to try and curb people from just mindlessly mashing the dodge button.
Okay, I like
Perfectly
that.
timed dodges will reward you with extra focus, and once your focus bar has been filled, you get a focus point that allows you to chain a strong attack into your light combo string for a big chunk of damage.
Okay, right now, if it's Elden Ring or Stellar Blade, I'm seeing more Stellar Blade than Elden Ring. And I like that. I enjoyed Stellar Blade. I don't care about all the controversy around it. It was a fun game.
Later on, those focus points can also be spent on different types of special moves that you unlock in the skill tree, which we'll get to a bit later. Wukong also has access to a number of spells that consume his mana. I only really got to play around with the Immobilize spell, which, as you can imagine, stops an enemy in their tracks and allows you to sneak in a few hits.
Oh
before the
yeah, a
spell's
big
effect wears off.
punish.
Stronger enemies, and especially bosses, are affected by the spell much less, and sometimes they were able to shrug it off entirely. Even at just an early stage, combat was a fun dance of actively looking for opportunities to avoid enemy attacks and find openings, keeping an eye on my focus meter so that I can use a damaging
big
heavy
slow
attack
enemy?
whenever I had the chance, while also managing my mana and cooldown for my Immobilize spell. Eventually, I got my first transformation, which turns Wukong into an absolute beast, with much stronger attacks and a hugely damaging super attack that he can use out of a dodge if he manages to build up a focus point. One of his moves in this transformation is a lightning fast dash attack that made me feel like I had basically turned into the boss that I got the transformation from. Later on, I added another tool.
That's so good, bruh. So it gives you a reason to fight like all the bosses. Like, you know, in Elden Ring, you might get, because that's the one I'm playing the most, you might get a staff, or like you might get a Radahn's sword from his remembrance or whatever, right? And you get one move of theirs. If you can transform into the boss and use a bunch of different moves from them, that's gas. It is similar to that system. How in depth is each boss that you can actually, I guess, get their essence and use it? I want to know. And I want to know from playing. I don't want to know from someone telling me, but I do like that idea.
To my repertoire, the Tower Stance, which swapped out my chargeable overhead strong attack for the ability to stand on my staff and avoid damage on the ground as long as my stamina held out. If I managed to stay on the staff long enough for a focus point to charge, I could spend it to leap off the staff, flip it around, and come crashing down with a powerful strike that felt incredibly cool to pull off.
This combat system
These
seems
stances,
so
along with
crazy.
my general combat abilities, could all be upgraded through a level up system that works a lot like Sekiro's. As you defeat enemies, you'll gain will, which builds up a bar in the top right of the screen. When the bar is full, you gain a spark, which can be used to purchase upgrades.
Can you
from one of your
lose
various
that?
skill trees. Once you fill the bar and bank a point, you can't lose it. You can even add that point wherever you want, not just at a shrine, which serves as Wukong's version of a bonfire-like checkpoint. However, if you die before you manage to fill the bar, a portion of that experience will be lost in typical Souls-like fashion.
Okay.
Don't let that trick you into thinking that Wukong is an easy game though, because it certainly is not. Enemies are aggressive, bosses are relentless, and even more so in their second phases, and you only have a scant few restorative potions to keep yourself alive. I also managed to find
sounds like a
secret
challenge to
monster
sound
behind a
fun.
waterfall that took me to a dragon boss that absolutely wrecked me. Fortunately, you can teleport from shrine to shrine, so you can come back to him much later down the road once you've upgraded your gear and add some more points into your skill trees. And speaking of gear, I didn't manage to find all that much, but I did find enough to at least know that there are sets of armor that grant extra bonuses for
Oh, so we can get drippy. We can really put that shit on, huh? Okay.
wearing multiple pieces of gear from that set. The levels themselves were fairly linear with a couple of branching points that led to some sort of treasure or item pickup. The real star of the show, though, were the boss battles. Even in just 2 hours, I fought against a wide variety of bosses. From a speedy wolf boss that I snagged my first transformation from, to a mule king.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of going low key if y'all know my name, bro. Reggie Wolf. I might be maining that boss a little bit. I'm gonna try to keep variety because I feel like they don't put so much in this game. But understand, if they got a wolf boss and it's actually fun and good to play, yeah. But also, if y'all know me, bro, y'all know I keep the daggers on me. I keep that close range fighting style. So it's either gonna be Wukong staff or something close range or the wolf boss in the
Frog
beginning.
in human clothes, to an extremely difficult two-phase battle against a snake man. All in all, I greatly enjoyed my time with Black Myth Wukong. Even in just 2 hours of playtime, I felt like I got to experience a lot of combat progression, and am excited to see how things will continue to evolve as the game goes on. We won't have to wait much longer to see how the full game shakes out, as Black Myth Wukong releases on PC and PlayStation 5 on August 20th.
Okay. I mean, I've been sold on this game. I've been sold. Like I ain't even gonna say that joke. That joke is disrespectful. But yeah, whenever this game drop, I'll be there. You know how they was I was here, I am there, all right? Y'all imagine how much fun we about to have. Like let's to those of us who love Souls likes, who love because I fell in love with them. My first one was technically Lies of P. I believe that it was my first Souls like, right? And then it was Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. No, because I played Jedi Fallen Order. If you count Jedi Fallen Order, I beat that. So that would have been my true first. And then I started Survivor, but I didn't finish it. I gotta go back and do that. Then Lies of P. Then Armored Core. And then Elden Ring. And then Stellar Blade. And then Flintlock. And then Black Myth Wukong. You feel me? But no. For like I know my Souls like history ain't nearly as. I played Lords of the Fallen too. Still got to finish that. That's it. That's it. All right. But with that whole like list, I know I'm not as in deep as some other people, but I want to go back and play Sekiro. I want to go back and play Bloodborne. I want to go back and play Dark Souls 3 and 1. People tell me not to play 2. Uh I just want to play these games. I need to finish the games that I haven't played. I'm having with Souls likes alone, I'm having the typical gaming experience, bro. Where you buy a game, you play it, don't finish it, new game come, you want to play that, you play that, don't finish it, and then a new game comes, you play it. It's like I'm about to start finishing these games, but we've been eating this year. All right, we have been eating. If you said that 2024 is a bad year in gaming, you don't play good games. All right, I don't. What are you playing? Because I'm gonna be real with you. If you playing 2K and COD, where you can't say it's a bad year in gaming. We have literally every month have been eating, whether or not it's a game you want to play or not. The gaming community has been eating. Shadow of the Erdtree just dropped. Before that, again, Stellar Blade. I don't care what nobody say, whether it's good or bad. Now we got Black Myth Wukong. There are so many games coming out this year that I am having a hard time playing them, bro. And look, Dragon's Dogma's first half is fire. All right. And then don't we got Dragon Age coming later this year? We got Assassin's Creed Shadows later this year. Then we do get a new COD for the COD players later this year. We had the college football like earlier this year. Bro, it's so much stuff coming in 2024. I can't keep up. I want to. I'm gonna try to. But just know that it's so much. And so if you say that 2024 is a bad year in gaming, you not a real gamer, bro. Like unless you might be specialized. Like if you are a MOBA main or I would say hardcore shoot, not hardcore shooter, like you just play only shooters, like tactical shooter. Then but I know that there's one on the way as well. I forget which team, but it kind of reminds you of Valorant, but it's got like a duality thing where if you got two bodies, that game is coming. It's so many games coming out soon, bro. And then what's the Portal game? Splitgate. Splitgate 2 is coming. It's a lot. Gaming in 2024 and possibly in 2025. GTA 6 is somewhere on the way. Somewhere on the way. We gonna let it we just gonna wait on it. But yeah, if you say that honestly the last 3 years of gaming is bad or gaming is dead, it's dead to you, not to me. It's too much to play for it to be dead to me. But look, I'm gonna end it here. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit your boy with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share, lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit me with it. And yeah, this is me, your boy Reggie Wolf. I'm signing out. Peace.